Alright, I think this is where we'll start. Welcome everybody to Petey Aprendendo Português. I'm your host, the Petey. We are up to 825 already, a quarter of the way into our 800 tourney. I should probably get to recording a fanfare to commemorate day 800, but alas, we lost Bambi almost. It's almost been a month. It'll be a month tomorrow, because she passed away a little bit before 800, and that was the most devastating thing in quite a long time. I still think of her, and it's anywho, I don't want to have too much of a sob story about it, but I only say it just so I can heal, and so I can have peace knowing that she's moved on to a better place. But it's gonna be a month tomorrow without her, and let's unfortunately, her flame died out, but we can keep this flame alive at the very least. So let's do it. I always gotta default to my my pains and sorrows. So last time we met our heroes, we did legendary level here, and one more thing I want to say is there's a report, 2022 report. I don't know what this is. How's it going, James? It's good to see you, buddy. 2022. I don't know what this is. I'm just gonna screenshot it because I don't. Okay. Reveal your unique learner style. I'm going to screenshot that. That's adorable. I'm actually going to screen capture this. I kind of want to see what this is. We get to experience this together. So let's do it. Completed 1,585 lessons in Portuguese this year. Accuracy was over 84%. Top 2% of all learners, top 1% of Ratatas. And you've earned a whopping total of 24,326 experience points. Very nice. I guess I'll share my stats there. Maybe I could share it later. 17,903 minutes. May 16th was a special day with 34 minutes spent learning. I guess so. 2012 words. 7,241 sentences this year. Wow. 819 days was your longest streak. Only 5.8. What are you kidding me? I'm way above that now. But I guess that's old news. You climbed to Diamond League this year. For 45 weeks you competed with the best of the best. How does it feel to be a legend? And you've got a fun crew of 35 friends. Congratulating them 378 times. And let's see what else. Discover your unique learner style. I guess swipe up to reveal. Ooh. Galactic Legend. Share my style. Sharp thinking. Let's do it. I'm going to share it. And then I will share that. And we'll do share. I can't believe how good we are. And then I'm gonna continue looking at some other stuff. What's up, JP? Top percent Portuguese learner on Duolingo. Wow. Okay, learning stats as of November 30th, 2022. Wow, that's beautiful. So I'm going to share my stats. And I guess I earn a special reward for doing that. And I don't know what that'll do. Yeah, let's see. Exclusive leaderboard stats. Thanks for sharing. Okay. Gonna screenshot that. Gonna hit got it. Once this thing goes away. And then I'll do a share there. That's awesome. Very, very nice. And I will share that to my story. That's a beautiful thing. How's it going, everybody? I'm just going to have you guys in the chat right here. And I'm actually going to do some, like, you know, sharing to the Instagrams, because I don't know if that'll still stay. Longest streak. I'm doing great. I mean, I'm top percent Ratatas. Alright, I think I shared it. That's a beautiful thing, guys. So let's look at our friend updates while we're here. While we got everybody cooking. 50-day streak for fresh start. That's a beautiful thing. Our friend completed this December challenge. The Russian guy, but Pamela did 10 lessons. Great. Don't know who that person is, but they followed me for some reason. Top 3 and promoted to Diamond League for Alicia. And promoted to Diamond League 6 times for Mr. Victor. And moving forward with our stuff with here, you know, oop, yeah, oop, oh shit, fuck. I didn't mean to swear, I'm sorry. Yeah, December challenge. I just want to acknowledge that for our good buddy. A celebrate good time, come on. Alright. Time to celebrate by doing another Duolingo. Enough dilly-dallying. I did a good amount of work on Monday, almost 200 XP. So let's do future phrases practice. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes pretty good. Practice. And I'm just gonna... I've been doing great, man. I mean, I got a little choked up emotional earlier because it's almost been a month since we've lost Bambi, my pet bunny. She was a good bun. But let's do the lesson. Milk,
leite,
sleep,
dormir,
cheese,
queijo,
bird,
pássaro,
letter, carta.
amanhã eu vou dormir na casa do... Amanhã. Vão.
Tomorrow I will...
Amanhã eu vou... Eu
I will
vou
sleep.
dormir. Amanhã eu vou dormir na casa dos meus pais. Na casa dos meus pais.
Tomorrow I'm going to sleep of the house of my parents.
Ele vai adorar ver vocês.
She will love to see you.
Vou
He.
querer 2.
Querer. I heard querer. I'll
Eu vou
want
ter
to.
10 pratos brancos.
I will. I am going to take 10. I am going to have 10. Is it try?
Ter.
Yeah, it's hive. Have 10 plates of 10 white plates. Okay, I was gonna say 10 plates of food, but I didn't read the full sentence. Pratos brancos, as they say.
Meu cachorro vai adorar a bola.
Meu cachorro adorava. I don't know what.
Meu cachorro vai adorar a bola.
Adorar. My dog will love the ball.
Meu primo vai chegar hoje.
My cousin will arrive today. Meu primo vai chegar hoje.
Eu vou colocar a mesa.
Ew. Boo. Colocar. Na mesa, I will... A mesa, I will set the table.
Eles vão chegar em Roma.
Not I will set in the table. They are going to arrive in Rome. You could also say will.
Maria não vai caminhar hoje.
Maria doesn't caminhar. Oh my god. Nós.
Nós.
Vamos.
Caminhar.
Fuck.
Vamos. Caminhar.
Caminhar. Yeah, we will walk.
Nós não vamos querer vinho.
We are not going to want vinho, wine. I'm going to have 10 plates. Eu vou...
Conhecer. Ter.
Shit. Vou
Ter.
10
pratos. Brancos.
brancos.
Ela vai chegar em casa às 8.
She will arrive home at 8 or return home. Yo, we still got 2 viewers on Twitch. Holy crap. You guys are freaking awesome. I love you.
Não vai haver jogo.
I will not be there. I will not have... There will be no game. There will... Oh, shit. There will be... There will not be a game. There... Oh, fuck. I forgot to put in will.
Você vai colocar os pratos na mesa.
You will put the plates on the table, you whore. Eu vou ganhar carro. Yeah. Nós now vamos to have
Ter
uma sacada. Eu vou caminhar com ela. I am going to walk with her and hold her hand. All right, next.
Onde você vai dormir?
Where will you sleep? Yeah, baby.
Vou querer 2.
There will be 2. Get it? Oh my god, I heard a T instead of a Q.
Meu cachorro vai adorar a bola.
What did you say? Meu cachorro adorar a bola. Vai, will love the ball.
Eu vou colocar a mesa.
Colocar a mesa. Set the table. I will set the table.
Maria não vai caminhar hoje.
Maria, what? Maria
não vai caminhar hoje.
Maria is not going to walk today.
Não vai haver jogo.
There will not be a gamey.
Vou querer 2.
Querer 2. There we go.
Meu cachorro vai adorar a bola.
Vai adorava bola. A bola? Ebola. My dog will love adorar a bola. Not adorava, because that's past tense. That doesn't make any sense, because I'm using future tense in the same time as past tense, which that's poopy. All right, let's see what we got. All right, this is for the win. Yeah. My dog will love the ball. Great. All right, and we got 10 XP, 40 away from our daily goal, and most importantly, boom, we're up to 825 on our daily streak, keeping the flame going, keeping it alive, and I'm so thankful for you guys for, for watching and hanging out with me right now. Now, I asked somebody to come and watch me, and I don't know if she's here right now, but this is dedicated to my love, meu amor. Meu amor. There you go. Hopefully Naya's watching. But yeah, let's check it out on the phone app, just for some different perspective, my dudes. Yes, friend quest, 3 stories. We're 500 XP into the December challenge, and let's see what we got. Boom, 825 on the daily streak, making the connection from Monday to Tuesday. Yes, we're almost to hump day already. It feels like my life is burning away, just like the flame I'm keeping thus far. So, hopefully I don't have an existential crisis like I did last month. But, yeah, did my Duolingos. I'm a good boy. Really hope that viewers your fiancé, says JP. I hope so too, my dude. Let's see it read down over here. Really hope it is too. But really, she doesn't have to watch it. She doesn't. She's her own person, and I respect her. I respect all that she does. Speaking of which, let's do Is It Love conversation, because that's a lovely thing to do. Let's do a story time. I haven't really done those in a while. Maybe I'll leave one for the end. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do Is It Love? Louvy. Yeah, let's do it.
É amor?
Is it love?
Está na hora de mais episódio de É Amor?
It is the hour of... It is time for another episode of Is It Love?
Ed conheceu várias mulheres durante as últimas semanas. Agora, ele tem que decidir com qual delas ele quer ficar.
Eddie knows many women during the last weeks. He has to decide which one of them is that he wants to, one of them he wants to be. Probably
Nesse
be
momento,
with.
Ed está falando com Rosa.
In the moment, Eddie is talking with Rosa.
Eu não consigo decidir. Estou muito nervoso.
I don't know who to... What is it? I'm with... I can't decide. I am many nervous.
Ed, eu sou a mulher perfeita para você.
Eddie, I am a woman perfect for you. Ed, eu sou uma mulher... Eu sou a mulher perfeita para você. I am the perfect woman for you, you dummy dumb.
Mas eu preciso de mais tempo para pensar.
But I need more time to decide. See, that's your... But eu preciso mais tempo para pensar.
Pensar sobre o quê?
To think about what? Pensar sobre o quê? I want to offer promotion of your channel. Viewers... Hey, wait, let's look at this big ass comment real quick. Let's interrupt our scheduled programming. Views, chatbots. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed to be the best. Auto on, incredibly flexible. Convenient order management. Oh, I thought that was one of you guys because everybody's got like a pink icon. JP, both JP and actually no, he has the same pink icon as you, JP. I thought that was you. No, this guy, yeah, that guy's that's a great offer, my friend. I'm Burn 4V, but I'm not. I'm perfectly fine with just having one-on-one conversations. You know what I'm saying, yo? Yeah.
Você não gosta de mim?
Do you not like me? Você não gosta de mim? Você não gosta de mim? Yeah, do you not like me? No, I don't. You're stupid. Yeah.
Eu gosto muito de você, mas eu também gosto da Márcia.
That's it. I like you very much, but I also like Marcia.
É, a Marcia é linda.
This is when everybody gets to the pile. Why not just end it there? Like, you ever watch the end of like The Bachelor? And then the guy's like, "Oh, I can't decide between two beautiful women. Oh my god." I mean, none of them are my type, but that's besides the point. Part of me is just like, well, if everybody, and this goes for the reverse order, right? If all these guys are like, you know, trying to love one girl, or guys trying to love one woman, you know what I mean, like vice versa and all that stuff. Why not just like have like an orgy? Get it over with, you know what I'm saying? Or like, I don't know. I feel like polygamy's bad because it like destroys trust. I don't know. A Marcia Linda. Yes, she's beautiful. This is why I'm not Mormon, because I feel like it breaks up things. Not everyone is up for orgies, I think. You think. But that would work for some situations. I mean, I know a guy, and I won't mention names or anything, that has been in a couple. And you know, it's working out for him. You know?
Sim, ela é uma mulher forte e muito inteligente.
Yes, she's a intelligent woman and very she's a very strong woman and very intelligent. She's a strong woman because that's what it's all about in this postmodernist era. Strength. Masculine traits right there for the ideal woman.
E ela também canta muito bem.
And she sings very well. E ela também canta muito bem. This lady looks like a Muppet. Like she's got that like Elmo, like Sesame Street kind of face. It's just like blankly happy. It creeps me out. All right, next.
Eu sei. Vocês duas amam música.
I know, you two love music.
Sim, a gente gosta das mesmas coisas.
Yes, we like the same things. Sim, a gente gosta das mesmas coisas. Because that's what it's all about. It's about liking the same things. Right? That's so shallow. I mean, granted, there are a lot of guys go for looks. A lot of women go for looks. But isn't liking the same things kind of just as shallow? I mean, there's no stigma to it because it's like, oh, that's innocent. We like the same things. But it's still kind of surface level thinking when you think about it. So I think this is a politically correct way of being shallow. But the shallowness is still there. Next.
Sim, vocês gostam de ver filmes antigos e visitar museus.
Yes, you like of the museums. Wait, shit. To visit, to see antique films and visit museums. There we go. Eddie just seems like the type of guy that, like, is such a bland, neutral guy that, like, he's like that agreeable guy that will just say yes to everything and kind of be stubbornly loyal, even though, like, his ex-wife probably, like, cheated on him or something. True love lies. Let me say that again. I'm reading this comment of JP. Go, Mr. Souza, John Phillip. True love lies in finding peace in disagreements. Got a couple typos there. True love lies in finding peace in disagreements, not agreeing with the same things. That's true. For me, it's like, are they worth the pain in the ass that they are? Because, like, even just dealing with any person is a severe pain in the ass for me. I can't stand it. It drives me insane, man. You know, like, but are they, like, lovable enough to have that pain in the ass be worth it? Sometimes. Most of the time not, but sometimes yes.
E vocês duas amam cozinhar.
And you two love to cook. See, here's the thing. You find all these things all in common, right? Why can't you, like, start being selective about looks at that point? You've you know, found the person that you like 2 times over. You know, pick the one that has an extra boobies, and then just call it a day and be happy with what you got, I guess.
É, a Márcia cozinha muito bem.
It is. The Marcia cooks very well. A Marcia cozinha muito bem.
Eu não sei o que fazer.
I don't know what to do.
Já sei.
I know already. Já sei. Jesse. James. Team Rocket blasts off at the speed of light. Prepared. God. Já sei. James. I don't know why that reference makes me chuckle. Alright. Well, here's the thing, man. I think you're onto something there, my friend. There's something to do with disagreements and who we love and who we don't love.
Então me ajuda, por favor.
Anyways, let me finish this story. Then help me, please.
Escolha outra mulher.
Choose another woman. Escolha outra mulher.
O quê? Como assim?
What? What do you mean?
É que eu quero ficar com a Márcia.
It's just that... What? I want to be with Marcia. Whoa. É que eu quero ficar com a Marcia. What? This is just like the end of any postmodernist movie. When in doubt, you can't go hetero, you just gotta les out. That's how new movies are supposed to end. Boys are icky, let's les out. The end.
Quê?
What?
No próximo episódio de É Amor, com quem a Márcia vai decidir ficar.
In the next episode of Is It Love? With whom is Marcia going to decide to be with? That's such a weirdly formatted sentence, but I understand that it's not a direct translation and the things are flipped around in Portuguese. Conhecer is to, I think it's met, past tense. To think, pensar, very, muito, canta, sings, várias, several. And that's that's several things we've said today. Alright. I don't know what movies you watching, but we still having some het dominance. Good. I mean, because that's the majority. I mean, we have a lot of stories that push for the les action. You know, like Legend of Korra. That's a really good, American cartoon that had a lesbian couple at the end. Oh yeah, by the way, let's check out that flame. 825. Another good one is Steven Universe. That's got a lot of lesin out. Adventure Time, that's another one. You know, it's like some really popular shows that has a lot of lesbians. I'd enjoy more LGBT characters if written well. Yeah, I feel like The Legend of Korra was rushed. I'll admit that. I feel like Steven Universe got stale at times. Adventure Time was good, though. I feel like the pairing of Marcia. Not Marcia. Marceline and Princess Bubblegum. I'm thinking of PewDiePie's wife. Marceline and Princess Bubblegum. It's been so long since I've seen that show. But the ending made me cry because it was such a good cartoon. Because it was at the end, the cusp of like when Cartoon Network was still kind of good. Steven Universe was a train wreck at the end for all the worst reasons, but was a good enough. It did have a good enough pace. And it is what it is. I thought that it was cool that I mean, I love gemology, so I love that element of it, but I just, the entire show didn't really do anything for me. By the way, folks, I don't know if you can see this in the description down below, but we're doing a fundraiser. I don't know if it's still going on for my sister, but she's got a GoFundMe going. We've got 2,170 raised out of 15,000, because the medical expenses are actually that much money. So, like, if you care, it would definitely help the family a lot, and I would be so grateful if you guys wanted to donate. Link in the YouTube description down below. I don't know about Twitch, because Twitch is very finicky with that. So, if you guys want to donate, that would be awesome. U.S. healthcare system is a joke. I would say yes and no. The reason why we're so everything's so expensive is because many other countries rely on our innovation. Because the only way to innovate is to not have it government funded, and other socialist countries rely on the innovations of others. And there's no incentive to innovate if everything's going to be handed out to you. So, yes and no. There needs to be a free market system, yes. To create a boon of creation and innovation. The amount of milking that the venture capitalist side of it has done in American people do get sold out the most at that point. And there's not enough reward for our doctors. There's not enough doctors to go around. But I would say, judging by the treatment that we have where we live, it's relatively universal healthcare where I live. So it depends state by state. And that's the beauty of America versus a country like Brazil. We have state laws. You don't like it. You don't like it in a certain state. You don't like it in state of Paraíba. Then you could go to you could go to a different state. You could go to Rio. You could go to Sao Paulo. You could go anywhere. But like you guys don't have that. But like with the U.S., it's like if you don't like what's going on in Wyoming as far as healthcare is concerned, well, you could move to New Jersey because they have more universal healthcare, something like that. And I don't agree that completely socialized healthcare has done any good. But state laws do exist, but they're extremely limited. I mean, that's probably why the middle class isn't really existent in Brazil. So I'm going to remove the chat. Just not your chat, just from the screen so we could do a legendary of future phrases. Let's give it a crack. But medical marijuana is only legal in 2 states. Is that really what people only care about on the left side? I don't understand that. It's so one-sided, just like medical marijuana. Here's an example though of really good healthcare done right in the competitive innovation market of open free market capitalism. Laser eye surgery was originally 10 years ago was $10,000. Now it's $2,000. Anybody can get it. It's really cheap because why? Because it's there are so many companies that want to have the machine and undercut the other competition. And that's a good example of how it can work and how things can be efficient. Problem is that the patents that are held on certain drugs or even genetic structures, that's the bane of everybody's existence. I will say that. I don't think that soybean companies or poison companies should be in control of a genetic patent of the soybean that causes people severe allergic reactions like my sister, and also severe illnesses like cancer like my sister. And I think that should be banned in the U.S., just like it is with European countries. So we take the hit for everything. And I think, even after us taking the hit for everything, having to basically carry everybody else who has a socialized healthcare system, I think we're, quite honestly, all the treatment that my sister has been getting has been good. A lot of it has been paid for. I think the radiation chemotherapy has been paid for my sister. Mastectomy was paid for my sister. The stuff that she's concerned about now is fertility. And when you give government control over things like fertility and things, after passing a bunch of abortion laws, they're not going to want to incentivize fertility because they want to decrease the population. That's what it seems like. But I digress. Let's do this.
Eles vão pagar.
They will pay. They are going to pay. Eu vou pagar. Eu vou comer, not pay.
O que vai acontecer?
What do you want to know? What is going to happen? Eu não vou beber hoje.
Eu vou comer.
I will eat. Quando nós vamos sair amanhã? God. Quando? Onde? Oh yeah, it's onde. Oh well. That's a bad start. There's a lot of good. You got to see the good with the bad. I used to think it was a completely joke, but it's really what state you live in. if you want it free and you don't really want to like, you know, if you want everything government handled, that's fine. There's a lot of benefits to not having it. Like, they made it mandatory to pay for health insurance. All right, next. Also, I think the numbers of life expectancy, like the you know how like they base it off of like life expectancy. I think it brings our numbers down because we have the most abortions out of any country of the world. I think there's a little bit of putting it like, there's a lot of like thumb on the scale type of statistics regarding that. Anyways, next. Whatever you gotta do to escape responsibility, I guess.
Nós trabalhamos amanhã.
We will work tomorrow. Eu vou comer.
Elas vão pagar.
They will pay. Nós vamos trabalhar amanhã.
O pássaro não vai beber suco.
The bird doesn't drink juice. Will not. Future. What are you going to drink? Okay, você vai beber.
Não sei o que vai acontecer.
I don't know what will happen. What is going to happen? Okay, vai, I think, acontecer.
O pássaro não vai beber suco.
The bird will not drink juice.
Quem vai pagar?
Who will pay? Eles vão pagar.
Vamos comer maçãs.
We will eat apples. There's a lot of stuff that the U.S. could be doing. I feel like blaming fertility and life expectancy on abortion probably isn't the ideal solution. No, I mean it's a part of it. It's a part of the statistics. It's like if you like we have like a lot of infant mortality, it's because we kill them. Like more like every year more than the Aztecs did in recorded history. It's just ridiculous. We have more free laws regarding that, compared to Europe, which claims to be more woke than we are. So I don't know what people are getting when they say like, you know, the U.S. isn't as, you know, woke. It's like, yeah, we're killing as many babies as we can, you know. The bird, o pássaro não vai beber suco. Yeah.
Amanhã eu vou comer 6 maçãs.
Tomorrow I'm going to eat 6 apples. Nós vamos comer maçãs. Fuck. Vamos. I feel like that should be right. But it doesn't have to be right.
Eu vou pagar pela uva.
I will pay for the grape. Remember, Victor, just one grape. Nós precisamos ver o que vai acontecer. We need to know what's going to happen. Eu não sei o que vai acontecer. Yeah. Vamos comer massas. Let us eat apples. Let them eat cake. The U.S. isn't as woke in terms of rights for minorities, real left, Black Lives Matter, and the whole Christian family values movement. Yeah, I did. Yeah, we're the most inclusive country that's ever existed. But that's okay. But we reached our daily goal. That's more important. That's more important than any of this political crap. You're in one lingot. And, you know, I think that's all I really want to do right now. Because we're in 5th place already. We made our daily goal. It's Tuesday. 89 XP. And yeah, that's good. I'm not really going to care to get to 1st place. I probably could if I really cared, but I don't. I really don't. Oh man, 825 days on the daily streak. I think the European Union is mostly more inclusive, but the US is pretty close. No. I mean, it's safe to say when you're I'll say this. When your population is mostly white people in Europe, it's pretty easy to say that, you know, we're for diversity even though they're not. You know, they can't even get along with each other. You know, let alone, you know, the US. Like, we're the most it's hard to understand. You know, it took me a while to realize it too. But, you know, it's great that and you know, the same thing with Brazil. Very diverse country. Like the New World, America as a continent, more diverse than anything else out there. And it's great to see Europe try, but there's, you know, you want to talk the whole supremacy, you know, Christian values thing. Where did it start? It didn't start here. No. I get it, and I do talk to people a lot about this. In like you know, like how the Confederates went to the south of Brazil, and like that's where the cultural stuff is still prevalent. But like most people, if you actually talk to Americans, most of us completely obsessively denounce racism like it's like we're beating a dead horse at this point because we feel like we're to blame for everything even though we didn't imperialize anything. Like most of us are just immigrants who emigrated who just want religious freedom and other freedoms. And that's what the country is. It's like, I think if Brazil keeps going in the direction it is, I think it could catch up with the US and Europe in terms of respect for minorities. No, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I mean, like, I hear it all the time. You know, I hear it all the time. You know, I think, you know, especially the way Bolsonaro talks about black people, it's not nice. Calling them lazy and stuff. You know, I saw the clips. But yeah, you know, this hate, and I'm going to say this here, the hate that the US gets for being so like evil, just evil. Like what did we do? Like, I'm talking to you right now. Like, and this is like the guy at the Twitch chat, JP. You know, anybody who watches this later, they're not going to understand it. But for some reason, there's this huge stigma of just, you know, everybody is just given everybody involved, like who's of a different culture, a different skin color, like a bad rap or anything like that. You know, we just don't accept them. But it's like, honestly, I've met more people in my community that are white that spread their butt cheeks out to make up for something that their ethnic lineage had nothing to do with. You know, like, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of hearing this shit. It's just like, I'm Irish. A lot of my heritage is Irish. Guess who imperialized the Irish? The fucking British. I'm a victim. Nobody gives a shit about that. The Irish were treated just as slaves, in many occasions worse than at the time the black people of the turn of the century. You know, the Transcontinental Railroad. Who was thrown at that to develop them? Irish and Chinese workers. You know, it's just, and the other thing too, it's just like there's so much. There's just always going to be somebody taking advantage of the other person. It's not about race. It's about class. It's about money. It's about power. And I'm not really and I think adding race to it makes it okay. That if it becomes class warfare, then that's essentially what the inner machinations of the Communist Manifesto is to make sure that the people who are successful pay for the people who are not successful and powerful. And there's give and take. Yes, there are hardworking people that deserve more than they get, of course. And people are always going to take advantage of other people. But anybody who culturally, even culturally, we try to, in a way, we even give more of a chance of anybody to succeed forever. Even if they suck, even if they've proven that they're stupid and they are incompetent completely, we still have an out for them to have a fucking chance. Like, our military has like screen time for stupid Zoomers who can't focus because they've hopped themselves up on Adderall to focus in class, and they're just so. I could go on a fucking tangent for this stuff. Have you ever been to Europe? Yes, I've been to Europe. Victor. Sorry, Victor, for getting all flippy. I hope you have a good night. I'm getting all pissy about this. Irish minorities still suffer so much. People simply ignore because Daddy Britain erasing culture and history. Yeah, but you see an Irishman complaining. I'm only making this point because, you know, it's like the Irish are able to work hard and still make a good life for themselves. My privilege didn't come from just simply, you know, the color of my skin. There are a lot of things that gave an advantage during the segregation times that gave my ancestors a little bit of a kick up. But even then, it's just now that everything's not that system, all you have to do is just get married before you have kids, finish high school before you have kids, work hard, study a degree that really pays well so you can support a family and support a household. And if you keep the family unit together and all those circumstances, and you feed the kid enough, give them enough nutrition, they will succeed in America. They'd have to try to not succeed to not succeed in America. You don't see that in other countries, especially Europe. We have the biggest welfare system. We've got and a lot of Republicans hate that, but it's true that we have the biggest welfare system. We've got the biggest inclusivity programs of any colleges throughout the world. It's obsessively, even favoring people based on the color of their skin. It's almost like reverse Jim Crow at this point. We've gone so far to do that. That's a privilege. That's a privilege based off of race. But nobody wants to accept that point. Biggest myth that anywhere is a true meritocracy. That's a big word for me. I'm going to have to look that up. Meritocracy. Something about merit, a system in which advancement is based on individual ability or achievement. In the free market, yeah. The biggest myth is that anywhere is a true meritocracy. No, I'm not saying that it's truly that. But it's the least shitty so far. You know, having an open market makes it the least shitty. Because if you had like socialistic, communistic manifestos going out there, you don't have any shot with any form of meritocracy. If you give more power to state, that's the antithesis of meritocracy. And the implication isn't really like fight or flight, anarchistic belief of no government. It's just the belief that government is in fact a necessary evil. And so long as they hold the reins as lightly as possible to let freedom reign for the individual while retaining order and peace, order and progress, I believe that's what Brazil is all about, or they'd like to claim to be, then that holds merit to the individual. And, God-given rights and things like that to each individual. Doesn't make it a true meritocracy. It's just like saying, that's not true communism. It's like, well, of course it's not. Human nature still comes into play, and we are evil. We are good and evil as individuals. So having the wisdom to understand that we are we're a little bit of both. It's just, I don't know why you would make that point, because it's just like, yeah, there's never going to be true ideals of anything, because there's always truth. There's never going to be an ideal, because they're both, and I guess it's a part of it's the beauty's in the eye of the beholder, and every individual is a beholder, I suppose, and so we have a different form of perfection for many different things, including what we need. They're all variants of similar things, sure, but they're not, they're enough different to the point where we would need government to facilitate some kind of a fair compromise. So long as those games are set. I mean, I suppose it's just like the World Cup. There's a set standard for rules. So long as there's that set standard, we can shoot for something close enough to meritocracy. But to take away that choice of individual freedom, at least to some degree, to put that into government, that's it's a bit ridiculous. But anywho, I digress. It's not political debating night. It's Petey Aprendendo Português. Sometimes that does pop up, but we are on to 825. I'd like to thank you guys for joining me for the big 825. A wonderful, 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 wonderful day, I will say. 825. Thank you guys for joining me on that. And let's check the flame on the phone one more time before I say sayonara. That's Japanese for bye-bye. Yeah, and we made it. We're like top 2% of learners. We're so close to the youngster Joey. Yeah, Olivia. Hello. I hope I get a subscription for that from Olivia. Olivia Z Olive K. I will actually give you a shout out. Hello, my friend. Hope I can get a follow from that, because I'm gonna be doing this every day, because I got nothing else better to do, Olivia. So I was just about to log off. I just finished, so I was debating politically, which is something I don't like doing on my channel, but that's okay. I will defend my country as much as I can. It doesn't matter. nobody. That's the thing. It doesn't really matter what I think politically, because it's all decided, and it's either an oligopoly or a monarchy, whatever you want to call it. All right, you're gonna follow for now. Great. And I had my volume up way too high. Yeah, politics are complicated. I try to steer away from it, but I got one political friend who is one YouTube follower who's like very political. Doesn't matter. You know what makes me laugh though? It's other countries trying to pick on us, the US, and saying that, oh, well, you're not as good as like these top European countries. Well, if we weren't paying for their military, we would be. Same thing with soccer, same thing with the soccer game, the World Cup. If we actually cared about that sport, we would win. But it's kind of hilarious that we beat the UK. I think their own game. I fucking laughed at that. I heard about that. I didn't even watch the game. I was just like, oh my god, we beat the UK. We don't even like it. That's the geopolitical thing I want to care about. It's just like we don't even care about soccer, but we beat them. Like, what the hell? Like, our football is like, it's like we care about that like February during the NFL. You live in Europe? I'm sorry. I was just roasting Europe earlier politically. Something about healthcare and how the U.S. kind of, takes its turns wiping the asses of other European countries, because it's the noble thing to do, right? $32 billion down the drain. NFL is like basketball. No, you're thinking of the NBA. That's the National Basketball Association. NFL is the National Football League. That's football. And look, I love individuals. And I'm gonna just say this here. Meritocracy, blah blah blahs, I was talking about that with the other guy, with JP, I don't know where he went. About the individual part of it, and people talking about hyper-individualism. What's wrong with that? I don't think hyper-individualism is really what conservatives really go for. It's like just individualism. What's wrong with trying to stand on your own 2 feet, try to fend for yourself and fend for your family? Nothing wrong with that, I don't see. I got to talk in the southern accent to make people feel like I'm a countryman. I'm really not. I'm wearing the flannel. It's a lie. This is just comfy. You ever notice that stereotype of the flannel lumberjack fantasies? Man, I'm in a really snarky mood right now. I'm gonna play Pokemon. Do you like Pokemon, Olivia? I'm gonna play Pokemons later. I'm in the mood. I'm gonna finish up Scarlet. I gotta call my fiance though. I gotta tell her how I am a good boy for doing my Duolingo for the day, because I'm learning Português. Europe's great. I mean, like, Pokemon Go is your favorite Pokemon game, says Olivia. I've actually streamed Pokemon Go for like 2 years consecutively, and nobody really followed me on YouTube. I didn't stream it on Twitch or anything, but I did stream it on YouTube for a long time, and just people, I don't like how there's a specific way to play. I think when I signed on in 2016, I loved how broken it was, and how you could just spam Vaporeon, and anybody could take the gyms and all that good stuff. I do like how balanced it became, but just raids annoyed me. That's all it became. You get more views on Twitch, more money on YouTube. Oh yeah. I don't get any money on YouTube, so there goes that deal. And I don't get really any views on Twitch. But it is kind of true. 3 is more than 0. I got 1 viewer on YouTube that likes seeing me live. Like live stream and things like that. But, you know, I like the sit-down games. And Pokemon Go I liked because I like documenting the Pokemon I caught. And I have a huge archive now of all my whole journey on Pokemon Go. But I feel like I just did it every day and it wiped me out. I procrastinated with playing like Pokemon Diamond. And even with Pokemon Scarlet, excuse me. Like I just didn't want to. I got Pokemoned out, you know what I mean? Like I just didn't want to like get into it, man. Cuz it's just every day. I can't do it every day. Here's the thing. Like if this was like 2005 and if I were the same age, if I were a young kid playing it, I would so eat it up. I'd get abducted by a predator because we got a lot of those here. I mean, you get that a lot everywhere, but you hear about it mostly from here because we have more surveillance technology because we're a surveillance state. That's one thing I don't like about the U.S. But, you know, you get that more so in, like, most countries now just because of how technology's advanced. Anywho, and, you know, Pokemon Go, that's probably where they get most of their data from, is from data mining of the entire world. You know, figure you have to scan your Pokestop. That's like Google Maps. That goes straight back to the GPS mapping, and there's 3D mapping for everything now. Everything is going to be geolocated and all that good stuff. Like it or not. Quick question. May I ask? Sure. Before I go, I will answer your question, and then I will stop my stream, because I did my Duolingos for the day, and it's been an hour. Got me talking about politics, and I got on a tangent. But at least, hey, I stayed on for to meet Olivia. And I am happy to hear from you and what you have to say. Do you have snow? I think I might be the only one to have snow. Not yet. I think we had a powdering like 3 weeks ago maybe. But like as of recent, no. But anywho, I think that'll be the last question I take. Stay tuned for later tonight. I don't know what time it is over there, over the pond and such. But I'm going to be playing Pokemons later at night. Snow is so cringe. We don't have snow, and I'm envious. Says JP. Yeah, my fiance can't wait to meet me and for me to introduce snow to her. Because she's from the northeast of Brazil. And I love her. I'm going to message her right now. I'm going to see if she's still awake. But if she's not, then I'm going to be playing Pokemons for a few hours. So we could talk about geopolitical crap. And you could shit on the U.S., JP. And Olivia, you can, we could talk Pokemons, especially, subject matter of the Pokemons. I really just want to do Pokemons. I don't really want to think about this stuff. Pokemon's Duolingos, and I'm going to play some tuba. Going to call my girlfriend. If it's a bit late for you, that's perfectly fine. Everything is going to get uploaded onto YouTube. Just go to my YouTube channel, The Petey. And I think my handle is at The Petey, no space, capital P, capital T. And, that, you could just subscribe to that. Link in the description, too, towards the channel. Go to the live section if you want to see some Pokemon actions. But, 1:45 a.m. Okay, yeah. Well, maybe some other time. I was hoping to get to this earlier and get this game finished, but anywho, thank you guys for joining me for 825 on the daily streak, and what a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. It's almost been a full month since I've lost my darling bunny. I'm still a bit upset with that. Well, very upset. I'm devastated. But, let me sign off here. We'll have a homage stream tomorrow for her, and maybe I'll make another video in her commemoration. But as always, folks, obrigado por assistir. Boa noite. Ciao, ciao. See you guys next time.
Petey, 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 Petey.